Hey, good morning, Glenn. How are you, sir?
Good. How you doing, Mark?
I'm doing good, man. Got that unit. I got that unit. And that's awesome when you can walk into a unit. You feel like you paid quite a bit for it, and then boom. And next week's video will probably be a little bit better than this one. I already made week two. Oh, and what else are we going to do today? Yes, happy Easter, everyone.
Yeah, Joy wanted me to tell you and Julie have a happy Easter.
Well, thank you. You two, you guys as well. And I think later today the grandkids are coming over here. They're almost getting too old for this, but they're gonna. We got great. We got one, but he's only a year old, and they're gonna look for some eggs out there in the backyard. Luckily, I mowed the grass, so that's what I said. Grandson, honey. Great grandson. Yeah, let's see who we got here today, man. Oh man, I've been busy this morning. I've been working on those two antiques. I had to fix the legs on them. Um, you got to fix stuff when you buy storage units. You just got to do it. It's just part of the job. But yeah, let's see how we got this going on. Who's first in the house today? Miss Southern Belle. Good morning and happy Easter. Good morning and happy Easter to you, Miss Southern Belle, because today is the day we were saved. That's right. And it gets better from here. That's actually working out in the public realm how this whole thing's working out, man. We will be saved again. It's amazing what's going on now, isn't it, Glenn? It's just crazy stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, Eric's in the house. I got to. I watched his video. I missed it when he first put it out. I'm used to him posting on Sundays. He put another one out the other day. I commented on it last night. I was watching that, and he's got another one out today. I want to see what he found. So welcome, Miss Southern Belle. Having a grill. So far, so good. Yeah. Same to you and yours. It's a beautiful day here. And then we got some cat news. Some good cat. Well, not good for the bird, but hey, Eric, how you doing, bud? Happy Easter to you and yours, man. Yes. I just had to. Everything kind of came down to the last few minutes today to get ready for this live. I had to get me something to eat. Had to get something finished out there. Had to find Chucky. Let me tell you what my Chucky did yesterday. It was more than what he did is what Thomas did. We let him out, and he went and killed him a bird. Brought it home, flipping it around the yard. Thomas ate it.
Oh.
The whole thing. He ate the whole thing, and he was happy about it. I thought, well, he's going to get sick. No, he ate the whole freaking thing, man. I felt bad for the bird, but at least they didn't waste him, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, he was out there flipping it up in the air. Chucky was just flip, flip, flip. And then Thomas went over there and said, hey, man, can I have that? Man, I'm not done flipping it yet. Flip, flip, flip. All right, you can have it now. Well, the cat news. Hey, Todd, how you doing, buddy? You know what's great? He watched my video. I appreciate you, man, for watching that.
Yeah, you found a good chunk of silver there, didn't you?
Yeah, and I think there's going to be more next week. I don't want to give it away today, but there's going to be another 4-digit plus find. And what I really like, that's going to be next Sunday. What I really like about these two, well, this find, we're only to this video right now, but that find there, that is going to go up and up and up and up. Silver still hasn't really done the gold move yet. So while I found $2,300 worth of sterling the other day, it's probably going to end up being closer to $5,000 for all this thing said and done. That's just the way it is, man. That's why I buy these things, man, for that. And haven't I said all along, the best way to find them is to find the dust and the antiques, and preferably both.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
that's why I went deep on it. The manager over there, I've known him for years, going back to when we did the live auctions over there. He said there was a lady that pulled up in a car out there in the parking lot. She was bidding on the unit. She was the one that was bidding against me, I reckon. And I just kept going. I wasn't going to let go of the rope. But I guess I could have gone a little more. It was getting a little bit out of control, but I'm like, this is what I do, man. Kind of unit I've preached about on here, isn't it, Glenn? The
Yeah.
antique, the dust, close to home. I'm like, there's no reason to not buy this.
No, you got a good unit.
Yeah, and I'm gonna probably be there for a while because I'm just getting a little bit at a time, and we're bringing home like a van load. I haven't even still right now. I haven't even been into the back, and a lot of times that can be where the best stuff is.
Yeah.
And the thing about the unit is, it's an historical gold mine. There's so many videos and going all the way back to floppy disks, to CDs, to Super 8s. This guy was a pilot. He took like videos of this stuff in the air, and all these planes that he took pictures of. It's like thousands and thousands of these things. It's going to be an historical home run. I really believe it. And I don't know about the value of all that stuff, but I don't think it's going to be a problem. I really do. And I've found 6 trucks. Go ahead, Glenn. I'm sorry.
You'll find somebody that wants all that model airplane stuff that's in the box. They'll probably buy it all in a lot.
Yeah, I feel like that we'll probably just put that up as a lot, and maybe even after that, there's another one that's just got your basic like army or military blankets, canteens,
Yeah.
shovels, issued stuff. I think we'll just kind of like put that in a lot too. But it's going to take me 6 months to get through this unit because it's so much stuff, and there's going to be a lot of that, and I got to repair a lot of the furniture. It's all great furniture, but I mean, like a leg might be broke off, where all I got to do is like glue it back in and set it, and that's what I've kind of been doing. And we're going to be listing that starting tomorrow, I reckon. Let me get into this chat. I'm just sitting here talking away, and we're yeah. Happy Easter, everyone. Patrick, hey, how you doing, bud? Happy Easter to you. He's flying by and light up that freaking thumb. We need all the thumb lighting we can get. That's right. Oh, hell yeah. I want so bad to show you what I found in this unit 2 days ago, but I can't because it's not till the next video. But
when are you putting the next video out?
yeah, I'm putting out Sunday, and like same as I always do. I'm put out once a week, so it's going up next week. I'm still working on it, but I've got the first 12 or 13 minutes of that video. Usually that's about how long I make mine. This one's going to go a little bit longer because I want to get into the back and shows. There could be more silver, in there.
Yeah, because you got some tubs and boxes to go through, don't you?
Oh, hundreds. I mean, there's a couple hundred boxes. Well, 100+ boxes in there.
Yeah, no telling what you're going to run across.
There's no telling. And all the media and everything, it's crazy. I've got there's cases of these floppy disks that have never been opened. It's new old stock of floppy disk. Now, that's probably, you're thinking, well, that's nothing. Well, that's a kind of like an eBay item. There's some people, if they want those, they're going to be harder to find. So
yeah,
people that still mess with that stuff. So we're going to have to see. Let's see where we're going here. We'll even look and see what else is out there today. But I'm not really looking unless it's another freaking banger, man. Floppies, do they, Patrick? Floppies. Yeah, brand new stock, man. Um, and then I'm finding all kind of like other like utensils. I got to go through all the utensils in here. Just one silver spoon or a silver fork is going to be a lot of money now, you know, the way the price of that stuff's going up. But that's the beauty about getting a big score of that stuff because it goes more up in value. We're at a rare point in history where this stuff's going to blow to the sky because the old system's dying and it's going to be dead. And we're going to have a whole new dollar backed by gold and silver, and it's going to be called the rainbow dollar. I don't agree with that name, but you know what? Whatever. I think, you know, because they kind of ruined yeah, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, I know where you're going.
Yeah, I don't care though. If it's backed by gold and silver, then it's real money. You know, all these years and decades, they gave us fake coins. Remember, we used to have coins. You're old enough to remember real coinage.
Yeah.
You know, silver dollars was real money. Silver quarters, real money. All that was real money. The silver certificates and the gold certificates, the paper dollar represented real money. What we have now is monopoly money. It's no good. It's only we're just trading with it because that's what we've always done. But it's not backed by anything. It's worthless. And yeah, so I've been hunting gold one way or the other since 2011, and man, I've been finding a share of it over the years in storage units. Man, oh man, really, Patrick. I wish I could show some of that stuff. And Sadie's out there in the box at some of that stuff that she loves getting in boxes. Let me see if I can show her. I don't know if that's showing up. Can you see her in that box out there?
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah, it's not showing very good because whatever. Oh boy. Let's see what we got going on here. We got usually about $25 for like a pack of those. Yeah, I can see that. You know, I was hoping I could find maybe some historical like older guns and stuff in there. If that's in there, it'll be in the back. But I haven't even gotten back there yet. I pulled a freaking muscle in my glued.
Oh.
You think that's, yeah, it sounds funny, but I'll tell you what, man. Oh, that hurts bad when you've got to make a quick stop or you slide on something. Oh, Lord, have mercy. Been dealing with it all today. And that's not good, man. Oh, let's see what we got here. Let's see. Oh, maybe I could show a little teaser. Maybe I could show a teaser for next week. That would be cool, man. All right, let me try it, see if I can do that. Let's go to I'm gonna see if I can. I don't want to ruin the video though for everybody. Oh, let's see if I can do it without ruining it. Uh-oh, I might ruin it if I show you that. I'll show you the beginning of it. All right, guys. I'm smiling my face off because I got this storage unit, and I can't wait to show you. Let's get into it. All right, guys. I'm really excited about it. We've been planning on buying this for 2 weeks, and I can't wait to go through it. I'm only going to touch on it today. We're going to be here for at least a month. Never mind. 1 month. But how do I turn this off? I want to show you just some particular things, and then we'll dig into some of the boxes. No. There it is. That was the beginning of this. I'm smiling my face off. I was smiling my face off, man. I was a little concerned in the beginning because I realized, man, I just ponied up for that. That's actually second most or the most I've ever. I think I paid a little bit more for that that motorcycle chopper unit, just a little bit. And I think this one might end up being better.
Oh, yeah.
It's just the potential and the history. Oh, let's see here. I didn't even get a plan for the show today. I haven't even thought it through. Yeah. I guess what we'll do is just roll in and we'll look and see what's available today. We can do that. So let's see if I can pull that off. Present. Share screen. There it is. Let's see here. Why is that not working now? Of course not. Also share. Why is there it goes? Okay, it's up there. All right, guys, let's see what we can find for you. Anybody in the chat want to get a storage unit? If not, I'm going to find Glenn a storage unit. Let's see if there's any. Nope, that's the wrong one. Let's see. That's now I forgot your zip code already.
93308.
Yeah, that's it. I had it memorized for a while, but all right. Let's see what we got going here. You know who's coming up here. Daryl. There's Daryl. Baby swing. You don't want that, man. That's got slobber toys in it, man. Let's see. Golf clubs. All right. Well, we'll look at it. It sells in 2 days. Let's see what we got here. Is there any opportunity here? I wonder. Oh, I put that daggone total gym together.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. I've got it set up out in the yard. I was actually using it. It doesn't have every piece to it. And I still think I might be able to sell it.
Oh, yeah. I bet you can probably get at least 75 or $100 for it. Those things are expensive.
Yeah, I was just going to say what you just said. Those things are expensive, man.
I bought one for Joy about 20 years ago, and it was around $300 at that time.
Damn.
Yeah.
Wow. That's just burning a hole in my head right now about that what I found yesterday or day before yesterday in that unit. I'm thinking about just showing you, man. I really it won't ruin the video. I'm thinking about it.
Well, if you don't show it, I'll be thinking about it until you show it.
Yeah, let's look at this locker here. Maybe we'll do that. Let me have time to think of. This one looks rifled through, man.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, and a big mattress. Yeah, I'm not thrilled about it. I think it's already maxed out, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Okay, what kind of, unless that's a super graphite? Now, that could be a pretty good bike, but I don't know. You know what? I don't care. There's not that many people here, dude, that'll ruin the video. And I know you'll still watch today. Because it's gonna be other good thing. I'm gonna have to show you this, man. I can't. It goes everything. All right. I got some of that stuff. Oh, that's not good. All right, we're gonna go against everything I'm supposed to be doing as a creator, content creator, but all right, wait a minute. Stop sharing. All right, let's come back into here. There we go. All right, I'm doing it. All right. I got a box out of the unit and I was filming just regular stuff. It was full of Super 8s and other media forms back in the day. You know, the manager said this guy was about 100 years old. Now, he didn't pass away. He just all of a sudden decided he wasn't going to pay on it anymore. Maybe he was broke. I don't know. But I was looking through his flight logs, and there's a bunch of these like flight logs, and I realized they were from 1967, so that's almost 67 is 33 plus 25, 58. So if he was 42 when he was a pilot, he would have been 100 now, and he's still around. Well, anyway, I was looking through the box, and I found this. It's a Sima Swiss-made watch
Oh, cool.
with the original receipt.
No shit. No shit.
Yeah. And this is one of those reasons I buy storage units, folks. I'm going to tell you a little backstory. Now, this is a ruining part of the video yesterday. Next week, I don't care. Look at this. Now, I'm going to go to the receipt. I don't know how well that's showing.
Yeah, I can see it pretty good.
Okay. Now, I guess you already know what this is made out of.
Oh.
Okay, now let's go back into time and let's paint the story of this watch that's been in storage for frickin' ever. This receipt, he bought this watch at Merkley Kendrick. And here's the date. 2/14/90. That's 35 years ago. The price of gold 35 years ago was $380 or in that range. It's now pushing $4,000. It's $3,300 right at that. Back 35 years ago, he paid $519 for this watch.
Yeah, that's good money back then.
That was a lot of money. But I get it in a storage unit. It's this gold, 14 karat. The bezel is 14 karat gold. He got a little bit of a deal on it because the band is just gold filled. Okay. Mm-hmm. But the bezel, 25 grams.
Damn.
14 karat gold, which is going to go up in value, but it currently is worth over $1,500. Boom. So between two finds, I've already paid for the unit.
Oh, yeah.
And everything I find in this 10 by 20 unit is profit. And what I have found here and in the silver, that will go up in value. So that is why I buy storage units. And I could not stand not showing that today. I even put it in this lockbox so I wouldn't show it today.
Yeah, I had a real good feeling about that when you were profiling that locker.
Yeah, I mean, it was everything that I've been preaching, man. You know, and I feel like I've been doing this long enough to where I know what I'm doing. And to buy something like that, to put your money on the line, to really risk something and have it work out because you've had the experience and you know what these things can deliver. It was extremely satisfying to find that. I mean, just to not have to worry about right off the bat, boom. Now, I knew when I was profiling that unit, I could see, you know, sometimes the silver can be plated and you don't have anything.
Yeah.
So we kind of took a risk.
But you have to sometimes.
And I do believe that that tub there, being that you could see through it, was cost that unit would have probably been $1,500 without that sub sitting there. But that's okay. That's okay. I didn't let it scare me off. But man, when I found that yesterday or the day before, whatever it was, there could be more in there, man. You know, there could be more.
You're not done going through tubs and boxes yet.
I haven't been to the back of it. I'm trying to get some of the furniture out there so I can move around. I would move. It's like playing Jenga in there, man. I move one thing and then everything else is cluttered up. And I'm like, well, shit. And then I blow a glued out. I'm like, I'm going to power through this, you know. So I brought home two dressers that are over 100 years old piece. And I've had to do some repairs on them. Got one of them we took pictures of today. It's going up on the internet tomorrow in the marketplace. And then the other one, we're going to put it up. I'll probably put it up tomorrow, but I got to go back tomorrow. There's a mirror that goes to it, and I know where it is. I just got to get to it. So there's an antique mirror that goes on that. So yeah, let's see what do you think, Todd? You know, finding things that are going to go up in value, isn't that great, man? Just it goes up. I personally think gold will probably go over $5,000 an ounce. And the funny thing about it, it won't even matter at that point. We're all going to have so much money that it won't matter. And it's going to happen, folks. They've already, did you hear Trump's he's going to fire Jerome Powell, the head of the Federal Reserve. See, the Federal Reserve is dead.
He needs to get rid of that clown anyway.
This has all been done, Glenn. This is just disclosure now. They're just playing it out in the public realm right now. There will be no IRS or Federal Reserve. All that was the enslavement system that the elites put in. That way they had all the money at that point. Yeah. They were taking our money, what we use as money, taking our money and then putting it back to us and charging us interest to use our own money. This has been going on forever, man, and people have just now woke up to that, and some haven't still woke up in this.
Well, I hope you're right. This is the last year I have to pay taxes.
A lot of people didn't this year. I just told them, don't. I wouldn't want the trouble with it because they're still going to fight you, and you might not want to deal with that. But you're going to get all that money back, all the way back to the beginning when you started paying it. If you've got if you've got a birth certificate, you're going to get money off that because they traded that out as bonds. You were treated as cattle, no different than a steer. Which, yeah, that's how we were treated, man. We're no different than to the elites that we're dealing with. We're no different than cattle, pigs, monkeys. We're the same thing to them. They don't differentiate. And these same people have been around forever. You know why, don't you? They've got the technology that's getting ready to be released, which means all these pills and stuff we've been taking that don't do anything but just treat symptoms that sometimes give you side effects, which can cause this disease, that disease, and a list this long of other ones. All this is getting ready to go down, man. And I can say this pretty confidently now because it's all starting to come in and being trickled into the public realm. Now, think about what Trump said the other day. They have the ability to manipulate time and space.
Yeah, I believe that.
Well, they've already disclosed that. What does that mean? That means they can time travel, dude. That we got the technology before the elites did on that. We figured out what's going to happen and what we have to do. That's why Trump never loses. I think he's a time traveler. Isn't that crazy? That's absurd, isn't it, Glenn?
Mm-hmm.
But if you want to have a little fun, go into your Google and Google Barron Trump time traveler. It'll bring up some interesting stories, man. It's pretty wild, man. We've been so deceived. It's so freaking funny now. Oh my God. Yeah, I would have paid him this year, but I don't think there's going to be anything to pay to next year. Some people it's kind of like an elephant, when they have them in the circus and they have like one of those chains on their foot so they can't go anywhere.
Yeah.
Well, they've been doing that for so many years, then they can take the chain off of the elephant. The elephant still won't leave that spot.
Yeah. Or the elephant could break it if it wanted to, but it's just conditioned.
Exactly, man. So that is so interesting what's going on now, and it's all playing out in the public realm a little bit, just so little but it's all coming in line to everything that, you know, all the intel that I've been privy to that anybody can, it's there. You just got to decide. There is no media. We don't have a media. We have propaganda. And everybody can see that now, I'm sure. You know, it was never about the news. It was the marching orders for the sheep. This is what we need you to do today. So we can fleece you again. We can fleece you. All that's done, man. How this is so triumphant, though. Ah, hey, Patrick's got it funny. Yeah, Harry, how you doing, bud? Sorry, I've just been talking away. I can't help it. Everything's so good right now. It's almost unbelievably good. And then you come out and you find out time travels. Find out people probably living on these our other planets out there. Yeah, they don't live on the planets, folks. It's just like Earth. They live in them. When an Admiral Byrd back in the 1940s went to Antarctica and was talking about the land that he found, well, they never disclosed the fact that it wasn't just on top. It went into the inner Earth. There is more in there, and there's beings there that aren't exactly like us. Okay, some of the beings like those the Nephilim and whatever, and I mean some of these crazy, every big gigantic monster mentioned in all that stuff's true, man. It's crazy. And then once you realize it, it's like everything that just changes everything. And then you have to realize that everything's fake. And this really is a matrix, man. some people can't get out of it. They won't get out of it. They're scared.
Yeah, that's what
they're afraid. No, you don't have anything to be afraid of, man. You just, yeah. I wish I could speak on it a little bit better, but it's just amazing to me, man. Todd says some of those inner Earth folks look like Harry. I wish they would go down there, up there. What is it? Up, down, around? I don't know. Why can't they just film some of this stuff? I guess there's just, I don't know. How are you? Happy Easter, Harry. That's right, my friend. Let's see. Oh boy, I didn't even plan a show today. I don't even know what to talk about. Why don't you guys get a conversation talking or starting, and I'll kick it in. I'll kick it in, man. Or I could go back and show some more storage unit. Yeah, what we're looking at here, and we're getting very close, is we're looking at it's called the global currency reset. Okay, it's not the same one that the elites wanted to do. They wanted to put the great reset, which means you will have no cash, you will own nothing, and you'll like it.
Yeah, they wanted to build all these smart cities and put you in them and control every damn thing you do, from getting up in the morning, going to work, to coming home.
And it's even worse than that, man. How did they make the smart cities? They destroy the land, like in Hawaii and California. Then they come in and they put that, and they destroy their mass, dare I say, genocide, because that's what it is. But you know, it's bad, dude. It really is. This isn't a joke. This isn't a joke. But no, we were never alone. And it pisses me off because over the years, how many people have they made look like an idiot? Oh, I saw something flying. Oh, you're an idiot, aren't you? Yeah. Yeah.
Nothing.
Oh, no, that couldn't be anything. Oh, well, it was huge and it moved so fast. Oh, you're an idiot, man. You're a conspiracy theorist.
I don't remember if I mentioned to you or not. Here a few months ago, I saw something in the sky and it looked like it was You know, it was far away. It looked like it was the size of my fist, and it was there. And I mean, within a few seconds or so, it got smaller than a dime, and then it just disappeared.
They're all over the place right now, Glenn. Right now, there's so many going on. It's like strange if people don't see them, because come to find out, when we put together Space Force, that actually put us in the same kind of mode to be there with our galactic brothers who were already. Earth is we've been held back for centuries here. We were supposed to have ascended a little farther. We're sitting here in a 3D reality when we should be in like a 5D reality right now, and they've held back the well, for one, the med beds, which I would love to get, because I want to start another bowling career, and I think I can do that with them. But they've held that technology back. What I was talking about earlier, these elites, well, over the years, they've had this technology. They were able to tap into it. Some of these guys are probably living, they talk about, I would say hundreds of years. Hundreds of years. Oh, and you don't need all these daggone pills. I'm trying to get off that stuff right now. I want to get a new doctor and everything. It's just, the blood. All I've had to do is just watch my blood pressure and blood sugar.
Yeah.
I'm trying to start with doing it naturally now. With been doing apple cider vinegar for blood control. And I'll tell you what, I've been like, you mix like 3 teaspoons with of apple cider vinegar with a big glass or an 8-ounce glass of water right before each meal, and you don't have it really, really helps. I feel so much better. It didn't help my glute though. But it's the hard thing is just getting people to talk about this kind of stuff, because it's so it's so outrageous into what we've been told was reality. I can't even talk about it around. It is what it is, man. But we still have our 3D lives that we built our whole lives around. So we're still doing what we do. I love buying storage units. But here it comes, man. The disclosures. I think we can't. I think we're probably sometime before the 4th of July. I think they're going to want to use this year's Independence Day as something bigger. Think something like Independence Day, the movie, kind of different. Hey, this guy's doing this live streams. He's nuts, man. There is just watch what's going on in the public realm. They're giving you disclosure a little bit at a drip at a time. It's all coming in line with what I've been saying for years. I bet you a year ago when I said they're going to do away with the IRS, everybody was laughing at it. Now it's pretty much done, man. Ask your bank if you want to give your bank manager a little bit of ask them about if they got any of the rainbow currency yet. They'll freak out because they're not. They had to sign it in. They can't say it yet. Oh, okay. I think I ran everybody off. That's okay. That's all right. I do it all the time.
It's a good clue. There could be more. Like silver.
Yeah, there it was.
Yes. Right here, we got about 10 pounds of silver here. We got creamers, little, I guess that's I don't know what that is. Silver. Oh, wow. Yeah, this is about, I don't know, quite a bit of weight of silver here. Let's take a look at some of these spoons. Look at, all right. Maybe not all of these will be silver, but there's quite a bit of silver in here. So this is a good little box right here. Potentially a lot of money. So there's that. So we've got silver. That's a good little start. The bang for our buck's going to be the furniture in here, but we've got to find some hidden treasure in here to make money, and this is the kind that's going to have it. It's a shame it's got damp.
Yeah, just to throw that out there, because hey, that's the kind of find you want to make when you're buying these damn things. Woo! That's right. All right, guys, talk it up out there. Come on. Yeah, don't you want to hear about flying saucers? Let's talk about it in the old terms. Remember flying saucers? You're crazy. Go back to 1952 and watch that little grainy video they made when those flying saucers were flying over Washington, D.C. That was kind of like I'm going to go ahead and say it. I don't give a shit. That was the Third Reich, man. They had that technology in Antarctica. Those things were from Antarctica, man. I'm here for all. I appreciate you, Patrick, because you don't get this in too many places. Yeah. Oh, just pretty soon we're going to be able to be privy to some of the technology, which is going to really help us, you know. It's going to really help us. Makes me want to start another bowling career. Actually, I started making some bowling videos. I put a couple of bowling videos out this week talking about how I wish the hell I'd have had YouTube back in '86 when I was bowling competitively.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
You know, maybe I will do that again, man. You know, maybe there's maybe I can. Maybe I will anyway, you know, technology or no, but it's coming. All right, let's move this on. This is what happens when I don't plan a show. I didn't even get ready for the show until like 5 minutes before it started today. So I've been working. I really didn't. I had catch the cat to get Chuck. We like to bring him in before we do this. Appreciate you, Patrick. Let's what I'm going to do here. Let's see if there's anything I'm missing out in my area right now. Let's see. Yeah, that's something you could probably live without, Eric Glenn. I don't know. It's just you with people right now. You've got to you can't give them a lot at the same time. They'll freak out, man. You know, you got to show them that the IRS and the Federal Reserve are being taken down a little bit at a time. If you just say, "Oh, we got rid of them today," they're just it's going to be like overload. They won't be able to handle it, man. Wait a minute, what is that?
I don't know. I can't make that out.
It's a nice little piece of wood furniture there. It's a big old bottle of booze and a big old cup in front of it right there. Look. You notice that? But all these swoosh hats, I guess, maybe this isn't too bad, but maybe it's got a little bit of bang for the buck in here. There's some boxes. I just don't like the way it's all been opened up like that. It just looks like it's. Now there's clearly that's a plastic gun. Yeah, that's a toy. I guess. Yeah, that's got to be a toy.
I think so.
Yeah. It's got to be.
Yeah. Daryl would have took that already.
Oh, Daryl would have had it in his. He would have taken it out of there and claimed that. Oh, we had to take that out of there. But honestly, if that's the case, then why would he just keep it? Oh, I got to turn it into plate. Why are you going to turn it in? It's legal. Is there anything illegal here? I don't. If that was real, would it be illegal? Only in states that try to go against the Constitution would it be. And if they do that going forward, there's not going to be any federal funding for these clowns.
Good.
If you go against the Constitution, then you basically, well, okay, you do that, you don't get a freaking dime. This isn't a bad little unit, Glenn. It's just it doesn't stand out, but it's not that bad. It's just
Yeah.
if it was going to be $130 and you knew it, I mean, it sells in a day, you could probably make a few $100 on it. I'm just guessing, and not because of a $5 gun here. It's got sports stuff, basketball, yeah. It's not that. It's not that great. It's okay. Let's see. Bed frame and table, air fryer. Yeah, that sucks. Just reading the contents makes it suck. Let's try something else here. Okay. I just can't wait for some of this stuff to become true because, everything I've been saying for 2 years, people think, man, this guy's nuts, man. No, I just don't care what people think, and I'll say what I think. I care to a point. Um, Here's the thing, man. I got to come out of this for a minute. I'm not in the mood for this right now. I've got to come back in here. I want to talk about something. And it's good. It's really good. And it pisses me. I love Tucker Carlson, okay? Because the guy's genius. I mean, the way he's able to just paint a picture on a topic is, you know what I mean, Glenn? You know Tucker Carlson, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Well, let's go back to right after 9/11. All right. Somebody was bringing up the fact that they thought that was an implosion of the building. Well, really, all three of them. But I digress. And he was adamant. That's insane. I think the guy was just afraid to talk about it back then.
Yeah.
Because what I saw that day, Glenn, and I don't know if you saw the same thing. I saw Building 7 being pulled as the guy said, pull it. They said it was down before it fell. But then the guy said, pull it, and then it imploded. You can get anybody that knows anything about these things, and they'll tell you that was an implosion. And even the firefighter said they heard explosions. Boom, 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 boom. Just like when they... And now they're coming out with the disco. They just declassified all that. And sure enough, they dropped those on our heads.
Yeah.
Does that piss anybody off here? Did anybody lose anybody in their family about that? Does that piss anybody off here? But what my point was, as much as I respect Tucker, back then he was just playing the line. But he's changed his mind, of course. Now that there's a little disclosure, I think fear got in his way back then.
Yeah, really I think so.
Yeah. And he was adamant. Oh, you're crazy if you think that our government would do that to us. No, of course not. Yeah. Well, folks, they would, and they did. What does that mean going forward? It means the whole system's got to go. And it's going to. And if anybody here thinks otherwise, you're going to find out some things that are going to blow your socks off, man. And just the fact that we're all going to get our money back from being ripped off our whole lives, if that isn't enough to get you excited, I don't know what to tell you, because with the medical things that are going to be brought out, the technology they held back, oh, Lord, man, have mercy. Oh, how amazing is that? All right, I had to get that out. I was very upset with Tucker back then, and I thought, wow, he's one of them, man.
Yeah.
No, I think he was playing he was just afraid. He was afraid to get canceled. Yeah. Let's see. All right, I'm going to go back in here. Let's look for a storage unit. I just had to say that, man, because now that all that's coming out, it's been declassified. You can see it now. If you had to have proof, and you wouldn't believe anything until you got the proof, and now you got the proof. What's the problem with admitting reality wasn't as it was as presented, and this was and is The Matrix. That movie was, I don't know what to tell y'all, man. It's a shocker, but it's true. I mean, I just can't keep pumping the old Matrix's points. You know, no, that's all done, man. It's all done. I mean, it's all history. All right, I'm gonna go back and look at the storage unit now. I had to get that out about Tucker. Let me put it to you this way: I enjoy the way he can absolutely just shred a topic and just do. He's too damn smart that 20 years ago he couldn't recognize a demolition. How do you get a building that didn't get hit by anything fall straight into its footprint? How could it be any more obvious than that? Well, I say the same thing about this pandemic. It was the same damn thing. How could that be any more obvious? Oh, if you wear a mask, you'll be all right. No, you might need two of them. No, you might have to wear a shield over your face. You might have to put a dag jackhammer up your.
Well, you still got
There were people that would have put a jackhammer in their freaking. They would have.
Well, you still got people out there wearing them. I see them.
I mean, I'm blown away. I'm like, you're inhibiting your oxygen intake.
Yeah. Hell, put a pillow over your face then.
Why don't you just, you don't have to worry anymore. Just take a pillow, put it over your face, have somebody sit on it for about 5 minutes, and then you don't have to worry about it anymore. Good God, people, wake the F word.
Yeah, I just want to walk up. I want to walk up to somebody wearing one and just grab it and pull it back and let it snap back right in their damn face.
That would be assault, but I know what you're saying. I'm like, why are you wearing that? Oh, I'm afraid I'll get COVID. Why? You can just take it's as simple. I mean, Trump told you. He took hydroxychloroquine. He came right out and said it. He said, it's like, oh, if you talked about that back then, oh, Lord, they were coming after you. They wanted you. Any platform you posted on there, they were going to go. Why? Because that would have helped people. And they wouldn't have been able to institute all these things that they did to screw us. Oh, come on, people. Wake up. Wake up. It's time to wake up. We've been asleep too long. Get up. Get up and have a cup of coffee or something. Get up and have breakfast. Yeah, you're going to be glad you were born, man. When you find out the truth, and you're going to get to live the real truth of everything, and then you're going to be total restitution, man. It's going to be so good. What are the odds of being born for this time in history?
Yeah,
we had to have known something. I mean, this is just too good, man. Maybe we had a choice to be here. I don't know. Maybe some of us were supposed to be here. I don't know. How does this stuff work? I guess I don't really know that. But I do know why does people used to live like, and they talk about them in the Bible a lot. People would live 900 years, not a problem. Well, people used to have more strands of their DNA. We're only working off like 2 strands out of what, 10. And apparently, God, this is getting really deep, guys. But if you guys would go and listen to Ishmael Perez on YouTube, of course, he has to talk in code because YouTube's still occupied. But Wait a minute, I gotta address what Patrick said. No, if I never existed, I wouldn't have to deal with any of this bullshit. You will. Here's the thing: you're going to enjoy this, man. You're going to enjoy this. This is going to be better than a fart in a jar, Patrick. This is going to be good stuff, man. Do you want to see people dealt with that have done harm to these institutions? Don't you want to get? Don't you want to see them have to pay the price for what they've done? Don't you want to see that? I do.
I do.
I want to see it, and it's happening. And they're not expanding Gitmo for no reason. This stuff's been going on for years. The whole what they call the Biden administration was not the Biden administration, folks. The military knew that if there was a coup in 2020, okay, they knew it. That's when they stepped in. Central casting. Have y'all ever heard of central casting? There's been actors, actresses, non-disclosure, military law, uh, clones, body doubles, masks, all this going on. Now disclosure, drip, drip, drip. Can anybody see it now? Can you see what I've been talking about? Are you paying attention? You paying attention? And throughout all this, you still want to live your 3D life. You know, that's what I do. I buy storage units. I love cats. I love all the good things that I enjoy, you know. But in the world we're headed, we're going to be able to focus on those things. I don't even know if there'll be storage auctions, to be honest with you. It doesn't matter. It's not going to matter in the new world. It's really not going to matter, folks. But as long as we're in the 3D world, you're going to do what you can. I know that's not going to help anybody's thinking, but there it is. Well, and I'm out of coffee, so that's good. I need to cut back on some of that stuff too. But I digress. Oh, what was I going to say? You guys just need to talk a little bit more, man. Come on, throw me a bone here, man. No, not that. I'll tell you. Excuse me. That was rude. Yes, it was. Come on, you guys. You can do it. Throw something out there. Ask a real question, man. Otherwise, I'm going to go in here and look at a freaking storage auction. I don't care. I'll just do it. Here. You think I won't? I'm going to look at it right now. Okay, then. Just say what you're thinking, guys. Just say it. If you think I'm crazy, say it. If you think I'm just knowing what's coming because I've listened to the right people, the so-called conspiracy theorists. That's all the media does, is they're conspiracy theorists. That's all the media is. All right, now I'm looking at this crap. This if in a 5-mile radius. All right, nobody wants to talk. All right, well, let's look at this. What's in that one? That's a blurry picture that looks like crap. I'm not going to buy that pile of crap. I can already tell you. Oh, I didn't mean to click on that. Oh my God, Glenn, look at that. Wait a minute. I think that's a sound system there, like could be Bose. I just don't like the way this kind of I don't like that kind of stuff. Just I don't know. You know what though? I might be saying putting out some bad information on this because there could be good things in here. It's just a matter of you feeling it. Okay, it looks like they've got some. I don't know what that is. I don't know. I don't like these kind. These kind are so difficult to go in and process. It's just there's so much work. I'm not afraid of the work part of it. It's just it's got a good. I mean, for the price, yeah, I think it'd be all right if you can get it for that price. There's going to be all kind of goodies in there. It's just not for me. Hmm. Oh, interesting. This is a 10 by 10. All right. Well, I'm not going to buy that. So that one's been rifled through. That one's. That's why I'm glad I grabbed that sucker, man. I knew I was not going to regret it. I knew it.
Oh, yeah.
I, kn-
So do
I mean, I actually did risk quite a bit of money, and it could have been a disaster. But I had to just follow through with what I've been preaching here for years. This is what you look for: dust, antiques, volume. Put up or shut up. I guess I put up so I could still talk about it, and it paid off. And I haven't even really been halfway through it. I mean, maybe close to half. And all these little units here, they look like crap compared to what I just got. So it's hard to get excited when you don't see the telltale signs that you want to find. Like, I mean, if you're just looking for profit, all right, here's a nice little, it's 140. Those aluminum rims, if indeed they're aluminum, they'd be worth some money. But I can't get excited about this because it looks like crap to me. And then you got toys like that on there. To me, that throws me way off. What would I get for that? Zip. Zilch. You know? Zip. I will look at this because it's small enough where it wouldn't be that big of a deal. If I'm gonna buy a big unit, I want it to be a potential banger. Oh my god, this looks terrible. There's one thing I do like though. That mini fridge. Pretty sure that's what that is. It's only $10. All right, where's this at? Hopewell. Okay, that's where I bought that unit last year or a year or so ago, and it had that yellow truck in it. So you can't have the truck, but you can have anything that's in it or on it or under the seat. I don't know. I found a lot of tools in there, so it worked out. Hopewell. That unit kind of blows. This is why I should plan a show.
that.
I didn't have anything today. I just came in here with. I think that's one of those portable closets,
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
and it could be full of clothes, which isn't exciting. But if it's depends on what kind, I guess. Um, yeah, I mean, this isn't going to work for me. I've already got this one, so I'm not going to buy one until I get rid of this, or until I get through the get rid of. I don't want to talk about that unit in that verbiage, but I'm looking. I'll look for another one when I'm done with that one. But in the meantime, I will still look, and if I see something outstanding or similar to what I just bought, hey, I'll buy another one. I don't care. But something like this one, I can't do this one. I can't do this. I do like that mini fridge though. If I knew I could get this for $20, I would buy it just to get that and sell that for 50 or 60 just to look through the other stuff. That's just me. Okay. This property is cashless. You know what? That's actually illegal, man, if you think about it, because if you read your note, this even the Federal Reserve note that's still in circulation. I'm going to read it to you verbatim. Okay? What they're saying is illegal. Uh this note, where does it say it? This note is legal tender for all debts, public and private. So what these facilities are doing, they're still like they were going with the agenda of the Great Reset, where you will own nothing. We will take everything you have, and
Yeah.
you'll own nothing and like it, and you'll get every jab we want you to take, and you won't be around much longer, folks, because we only want 500 million total people on the whole planet. But so they're still going with that old agenda when they're becoming cashless. Well, folks, that's illegal technically because these debt bills are for all debt, public and private. Some businesses want to say, we don't care because la-di-da. We want the elites to enslave us all and we're going to fall right in line like a good sheep. Bah! 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 One down. Anybody else? I get so tired of it. It's so easy to make fun of it, man. It's
Sheep,
so easy. Go ahead, Glenn. I'm sorry. I'm just.
sheep.
Yeah, just can't be a sheep. I could be a cat. I think I was a cat in a prior life. I think all animals ascend. They won't be judged because they're animals. I love cats though. I think I might have been a cat. It's okay. Oh, here we go. Oh, here we go. Come on, Patrick. I need to get you back on board, bud. You're going to see some things that are going to blow your socks off, my friend. You're here for a reason. You're here for a reason.
Yeah, I think we're all lucky to be here at this time.
We're extremely lucky. Can you imagine this of all the times to be here with all this with everything that's getting ready to go down? All the technology that of the admission of all these the government and everything just being not for the people. We were slaves. If it never come on, Patrick, I need you on board, bud. You can do it. Cha-ching King. I love that name, bud. So we've been buyer of a lot of lockers for years and years. The prices seem much higher in the Dallas area than they do in other places. Or is that just me, or is that true? I've never been into that area, but I can promise you that the prices of these units have gone up as the value of our freaking dollar goes down. Everything's going to go up. Dollar's freaking worthless. But the thing is, you can find a. It's like just the other day when I found that watch. The guy paid $520, whatever it was back in 1990, the gold watch. Well, here it is in 2025. That watch just the. When I say it's worth $1,500, it's not. It's probably worth more than that. That's just the raw gold content of the bezel that holds the watch face in it. It's 25 grams of 14 karat gold for $1,500. It's probably worth more than that. Just saying. So my point is, the dollar's fake and everything. They need more of them because the whole system was designed to eventually crash, which it's doing. And it's doing exactly what you would think. So are the prices really going up, or is the fact that our dollar's worth less. Just saying. It's just saying. But yes, the prices on the screen when you're buying these online. I don't know if you're getting them live auctions or everything around here is online anyway. But the dollar is turning into a and when they go to this global currency reset, we're going to be on a 1-to-1 with every country is going to have the same. So there won't be able to be all this manipulation of currencies because everything, all the gold has been repatriated, been taken away from these criminals that have been in power for probably centuries. And the way I understand it, there's more than $200 trillion that's been repatriated back to these BRICS countries and the ones that are working towards the good global currency reset, or Nasara Jasara. Every country on board is going to, everybody there is going to have prosperity beyond comprehension, because that's what we were supposed to have. It's biblical, folks. I mean, when they said the meek will inherit the earth, they're talking about us now getting ready to inherit the earth. I mean, how awesome is that to talk about on Easter, man? It's almost surreal. So, but yes, the prices are definitely going up because that freaking dollar's, it's worthless. What's backing it up now? It's not even a freaking petrodollar anymore. It's nothing. It's not backed by silver. It's not backed by gold. It's not backed by paper. So the prices obviously are going to go up. I mean, I remember seeing like old videos or stories about back in the day in Germany or whatever, back in World War II, when there went hyperinflation, there was people rolling wheelbarrows full of cash to get just a few items. And that's what really would be going on today if we weren't just playing hippity hop by the barbershop or whistling past the graveyard. This was all done on purpose to rip us off. Prices are higher here in California. Yeah, they probably, because they're stealing more there. Who knows? Some of these people need to go to jail, Glenn, and I think maybe some of them have, and you might be seeing a double there. I don't know. I don't know how that Newscum, what's his name? Newscum, or
Newsom.
Related to Pelosi?
Yeah.
Bunch of crooks.
He's suing Trump right now.
Oh, good luck with that one.
Yeah.
Good luck with that one. Oh, they won't let me do my criminal activity. I'm suing. Good luck with that, you clone.
He's you know what he's suing him over? The tariffs.
Yeah, that's great, because before 1913 and all that stuff, this country had so much money. And why? Because we were on tariffs and we didn't have an IRS. They didn't like that. They're the bankers, the ones that were totally against the Federal Reserve and all that. Well, they took a trip on the Titanic and it conveniently sank.
Yeah.
That was convenient, wasn't it? And then right after that, then we went to the Federal Reserve. Nobody to protest it that knew what they were talking about. And the ship that they said, God can't sink it himself. Well, that was a jinx right there, buddy.
Yeah.
I think, I believe they could have sunk it. I'm not saying they did. I don't know. I'm just saying I think they could have. Why not? Yeah. Yeah, I bet yes, that's true, man. California Glenn can tell you he's living in the belly of the beast.
Yeah.
He knows. We got a freaking here in Kentucky, this is a red state like you would not believe. We're a red state here. But we got a daggone commie governor that I think they put him, I think that probably he'll never be back, because once they straighten the elections up, where you got to have voter ID. Well, they still mess, even if you got a voter ID, if you're using the machines, they can screw that up anyway. So you got to have not only the ID, you can't have the machines hooked to the internet. What can go wrong there?
Yeah, you
You
know,
don't hook the internet.
all the damn oil we have here in California too, and we're paying almost $6 a gallon for gas.
That's freaking retarded, man. You know what?
It's
Why does it cost $6 there and it's $3 here?
yeah,
Who's taking that money and what are they doing with it?
it's going in their ass pocket. That's where it's going.
It's going against it's going against everybody that lives there. I can promise you that. They're not doing anything for the people there. That's promise you that.
There's so many goddamn potholes around town. They're not using it for that.
They're not going to fix that. You can just hit it and blow out a tire, and then who cares? They don't care about you, man.
Yeah,
You're a useless leader to them.
Yeah, ruin your suspension, tear your bumper off.
Yeah. Todd's got a good point. It's okay, Mark. You can be crazy. It's still not wrong. Well, that's true. I mean, sometimes I think I'm crazy just because I actually believe all this stuff, but to come to find out, what's crazier is what's actually going on and not the narrative. I just refuse to believe it anymore. The narratives, it's done. I'm done with it. I'm done with the old matrix because that's what it is. I'm done. Everything in our lives is every war, every big event was a lie, and then we called it out. No, you're a conspiracy theorist. Yeah, but the Building 7 doesn't get hit. No problem. Day before that, you got what's his name gets on there, Donald Rumsfeld. The day before this all happened, on September 10th. Well, the Pentagon just found out there's $2 trillion missing. We can't find it. And then some guy from a cave in Afghanistan orchestrated this. Are you freaking kidding me? No, that's stupid. That's stupid. Sometimes you just got to use common sense, which apparently is rare these days.
It is rare. It's a rarity.
It's beyond comprehension. Yeah, here's yeah. Glenn says sometimes you get lucky here in California. We purchased a locker for $55 and made about $1,500. I saw that, and y'all got that good furniture with the table with marble tops on it.
Tops, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, that was a good unit. I had to do a lot of research, Todd, and of that brand and the bezel size, and it could be bigger than that. I kind of went low on what the grams of the bezel weigh because they had a range. I went with the very low, so it's probably got more gold than I said. But I wanted to give an accurate depiction of the gold content. I don't want to take the watch apart and separate the gold because it might actually be worth more at this point.
Yeah, because I think the gold and what the watch is worth too is going to come out to over $1,500.
Yeah, that's the low scrap value of it. I just gave the low scrap value of it. You know, I'm holding on to all this stuff because gold and silver is going to be. If they're bringing AI to America, now I know you know AI is going to be bad because I can explain why. But in the production of all this and creating all this AI, you're going to need a crap ton of silver because you need that for the I don't know, what do you mean, servers or whatever that creates it needs massive amounts of silver. So this is where I believe silver is going to hit the $100 mark before too long. Just look at gold. Gold is blowing up. It's going to hit over 5K. I remember back in the day when gold was like 1,100 and I started buying like crazy. And what are you doing, Mark? I've got some gold. I'm not going to sell it till it's $1,500 an ounce. I said, I'll give you $1,500 for all of it right now. And he wouldn't sell it to me. I said, well, you're thinking like me now. I offered him, when it was 11, I offered to buy his gold at $1,500. So he wouldn't sell it to me. So that tells you that people aren't as asleep as they think. But then I had people that I thought was smart back then, right before gold really started making a big power move. They sold all their gold. I'm like, why didn't you sell it to me? Oh, I needed, blah, 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 blah. No. I bet they're kicking themselves now, huh? They sold it all out at what, 1,200? It's almost triple that now. It's going to be more than that. So no, I didn't remove it, but I did a lot of research on the Swiss-made Syra. What was it? Syra? And that was the low amount of what of gold content in the bezel, the amount of grams. I mean, to say, and I even tested it too, and it's all definitely. So no, I just took a low number, and I could have gone up and almost doubled that. You know, but what it is whatever it is, but I didn't want to take it apart. You know, you can understand that, right, Glenn? I did not want to take that apart. I told Julie, I said, you don't want me to take this apart and get the exact weight, dude. No, I don't do that. So I had to, you know, to report for the video, I had to come up with something. So I just went with the low grams of it. And I think I'm probably close. I think I might have gone a little under, because it could have been up to 50 grams. And it was a man's watch. If it had been a woman's watch, it might have been a little bit smaller, and I would have probably gone and maybe called it 20 instead of 25, 30. I don't know. You know, I haven't even, probably should try to. I guess it's one of those kind you just wind. I didn't even mess with it. I was just infatuated with the gold content of it. But I think the watch itself might be worth more than its gold content. But is the watch running? I guess I should find that out, shouldn't I? That's an obvious thing to know, but to me, it's all about the bullion, man. That's how just everyday people can become millionaires. They're so easy if you just plan a few years ahead. It was so easy to do, man. By the time everybody figures that out, they're going to be a millionaire anyway. You know, this is the beauty of all this. Yeah, working condition, it will be worth a lot more. That's what I'm thinking, man. He paid $500 for that watch 35 years ago when gold was $300 and something an ounce. Wow. Just think, man. Just think if you'd have planned starting then. You know, it's hard to be that daggone. It's hard, you know. You change. Your people change over the years, you know. But if you could have just started then, oh my Lord! But who could have seen this coming back then? You know, 1990. I think people started waking up after 2001. If you get my drift. Patriot Act. They always take things and put a good name to them. Patriot Act. What that meant was we're gonna do whatever we want. We want carte blanche to do whatever we want to you people, man. So, and then here's the kicker, guys. We had 9/11 happen, right? Big terrorist attack. It's all about safety now, right? Fast forward just a little bit. What do? We open the borders wide open. Make it make sense, Glenn. It doesn't make any sense. So now you can see it.
Yeah.
And now they're coming out with, oh, look at this. All these people can swear under oath that was a definite implosion. What does that mean if that was an implosion? Take a guess, folks. Take a freaking guess. Just take a guess. And you know where the gold was? Most of that gold was in one of those three buildings. I don't remember which one. It might have been 7. There was a lot of gold. And that was the same time. What's happening now with the Sara Jassara they were wanting to implement that around that time. So I think all this event happened back. This is my theory. All that happened to stop what's coming now. It was put in place to stop what was going to happen then. And then they took the coal. And you could check. It's not here in Fort Knox, folks. It's supposed to be in my state here. No, it's not there. No, I'm sorry. It's just not there. Well, you can't convince me there's an ounce there. You can't convince me there. But we have it. It's just not here. From the way I understand it, it's in Reno, Nevada. But take that for what it's worth. Yeah, let's see. Come on, guys. You can throw out some good stuff in the comments. I love it when people comment. It's just hard to get people to want to get involved in these kind of conversations. I used to go to everybody's chat on YouTube that I knew, and I still try to. I went to Larry's the other day. But what I do know is when I go to Larry's chat, I've got to talk about just 3D shit, One day I said something about Trump, and he said, "Well, can't talk no politics here." Oh, I get it. The First Amendment doesn't apply here. I got you, man. Well, I took 2 years off from going to his live. I stopped in the other day, played that game, but I can't sit there and just. And so a lot of times people will just blow away. If you say something, it's like, that's just him. No, it ain't just me. When you get to a certain age, at some point, like I'm about 70 years old, you don't care anymore. You say it. You just do. And you feel good about it. You feel good about it. So yeah, Todd, that's you would have thunk I already did that, but I was trying to turn the little bitty knob on it, the little bitty thing where you wind it, and it kind of was sticky, so I didn't want to force it. And I'm not even sure if that's how you do it. So I guess I need to do a little more research into the watch itself. But the thing is, the price of gold is going to go so high that it's going to eclipse the value of the watch itself, So I digress. What does that mean? I don't know. It's just stating the obvious. I see $5,000 coming soon on it. Wow, that's wow. So I guess nobody's talking today. We'll probably just end this stream here in a minute. And I'm out of coffee, man. I got it without the coffee. I'm trying to cut back a little bit on it. I'm drinking a lot of coffee.
Everybody's getting ready for their Easter dinner.
I think so. And we're gonna have our own little thing here today around 3. I was gonna do a little bit with a storage unit, but I blew a glued out, like I said. So I'm gonna keep it right here. I get a 10 by 20 packed, and then I blow a glued out. I can still move around, but if I make a bad move and like sudden stop there or a slide or oh my Lord, or if my cat runs out in front of me and I don't want to run into, oh Lord, it's like agony. You ever had a glued muscle pulled, man?
Oh yeah.
It is not funny. I mean, it was funny when it first happened. I just blew my ass out. Well, it's not funny for long. There's a lot of muscles back there that you need just to walk.
Well, yeah. Not mention the lifting furniture, but in a van.
There's at least a dozen pieces of furniture there. I brought home 2 so far. So I've got the unit to the end of this month, and I'm going to have to get it for next month too. There's no way I'm going to be able to get it all out this month. And I don't want to clutter everything up here. Rush to get it home and then pile it all up. I want to take my time and do it right. It's only a few miles from here, and I know the manager. It works out really well. Oh, good. We got to Eric, it may be worth taking the watch to a jeweler. It might be worth more than its weight in gold. I'm pretty sure it is, Eric. I think it's actually got more gold than what I said because I didn't want to take it apart to weigh the bezel because I knew that was the part, and I even tested that part. Well, it had to be that part. That part was 14 karat. But I'm pretty sure that it's worth more than what I said. I just gave a low amount on the amount of grams I thought it was because I did a general research of how many grams the bezels weigh of that brand watch around that time when they were made, and there was a range, and I took the low end of it. So it's probably worth more in gold. And then again, there's the watch itself because it is a Swiss-made calendar watch. It's got the whole whoop-de-doo. But I think really a lot of people just don't wear watches anymore because of phones. You got your freaking time. Everybody's got a phone, and it's got I guess some people do, but I don't know. It's what it is. Oh, I love these comments, man. We just can't get enough of them. Somebody ask a question that would blow my socks off. That's what I want. I want hardball questions. I want theory questions. From what I know, how do you see this? How is this going to turn out in your opinion? Because of XYZ, how is that going to happen here? I love talking about that kind of stuff because I know that reality is much more stranger than fiction. I found that to be true. Come to find out, a lot of the fiction that we were shown over the years was soft disclosure. One of the biggest soft disclosure shows that was ever on TV was Star Trek.
Yeah.
The federations and stuff like that, they're real, man. And until we got Space Force implemented, we weren't part of it. At least not to what I don't know how all this works, but apparently, yeah. It's 1:30. I'm gonna let everybody go today. We got our wait a minute, hang on before we sign off. Yeah, there we go. You want to throw out anything, Glenn?
I just hope everybody has a happy and safe Easter.
Yes. I echo that. And Eric says, how much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? All of it. All of it, man. Every freaking ounce of it. Is that morning wood or evening wood? So if it's morning wood, that's it. I'm done, man. All right. I got videos I want to watch. I want to see what Eric got it. I saw in his video, he said he found some cash. Now, technically, he can be, it could be $1 or it could be $1,000. I don't know, but I want to find out. So I'm going to go watch his video, and I appreciate you, my man. Yeah. Morning wood. Wait a minute. Morning wood better than evening wood? Question mark. If anybody wants to ponder that very important topic, we can stay a few more minutes. Otherwise, I'm going to figure out what an outro we're going to go with today. Morning wood better than evening wood? That is a good question, man. I don't know. All right, guys. Everybody enjoy their Easter. We're going to kick it out of here today early, and we'll see y'all next week. Glenn, tell Joy I said hi.
I will.
And we will. Oh, we got a comment. I knew a girl that could chuck the heck out of morning. Yeah, that's right. That's what you need right there, man. Yeah, a morning wooder. All right, guys. I appreciate all of you that come in here. Hopefully you've gleaned something from this show today. Come to find out that if you buy these storage units and you find gold, you're finding a lot of money now because gold and silver is so high, you can Boom. Go out there and buy you one. Make them dusty, antique, and you'll have a chance. All right, guys, I'm out of here. I'm going to leave you with something stupid or something crazy. I'll just leave you. Take care, guys. See you.
See
Go
you,
ahead.
Mo.